Hey guys, I'm Kaylin. Welcome back to Fable Hill Farm. It is December 22nd. We are just a few days out from Christmas and we finally got some more snow. I think my husband said the forecast predicted we'll have about a ½ inch of snow on the ground by Christmas Eve. So that's exciting to have a white Christmas. We live in Michigan. Sometimes we have white Christmas and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we get a ton of snow. Other times, not so much. And if you live in Michigan or you've been to Michigan, one thing that Michiganders say that is certainly true is if you don't like the weather here, just wait a few days and it'll change, because inevitably it does. So I'm out here doing some chores. Got to fill the duck feed bin. I do need to get some more feed. I didn't really pick up a ton when I was at the feed store last time. I'm gonna fill the bin with what I have left, and then I need to get my barn cleaned up. I got a bunch of hay and straw on the ground in there. I've got to trim feet on 2 of Finkel's kids because they are going to a new home tomorrow to some folks locally. So I just want to make sure their feet are nice and trimmed up for them, and see if I can get some of the burrs, the burdock burrs, out of their coat. And then I think I'm going to trim Idy and Sunny's udders because they're going to be putting kits on the ground in like a month, you guys. So I want to just give them a Sanny clip, as some refer to it, or a maternity clip, so that way I can see the udder development and it just makes it, you know, cleaner for birth and everything. And I also need to fill some grain in the milker grain mix that I use. So come along with me. I'll give you an update a little bit on what's going on the farm, and we'll just see where this video takes us. Kitty's got new collars for Christmas. Here's Dobby rocking his little blue fish collar. Oh, it looks so nice on you, Dobby. You're the sweetest boy, huh? So sweet. I thought there were gonna be goats in here. There are no goats, buddy. Where's your goat? Just grabbing some black oil sunflower seeds real quick, put some in this bucket just to mix in with my duck and chicken like scratch feed that I feed them. Always count on cats to be curious and naughty, huh, Debbie? He's a good boy. So sweet too. Dex. And you. And you, Dex. The ever favorite spot of the ducks and the lone chickens in the winter is the woodshed. $176. Looking fine. Already got the ranger over here, as you saw. Birds have not eaten all their feed from this morning. You see the waters and slushy. Alright, I've got all this. I need to just start filling. The chickens are only giving me like 3 to 5 eggs a day right now, which kind of sucks because, you know, we have like over 20 hens. Something just got in my eye. So yeah, it's always fun feeding chickens in the winter when they're not laying eggs. Could put a heat light in there, but that does prevent them from taking that natural rest period that their bodies need. We just roll with it. We let them do their thing, and when they start laying actively again, they'll start laying again. The guineas have been screaming this whole time I was in here, or squawking, whatever you want to call it. Seabright hen is so pretty. Some people hanging out. No eggs. Nobody's. Oh, got one hen in here laying. Hey, fluffy cheeks. Oh, that's mixed. A bit more barley here. Is this longer grain? Bit more barley than I normally use, but I had it. I wanted to use it up. That'll get me through for a week or two. Gotta take all this trash out now. And the only thing that's not empty is this yeast I gotta bring back to the pole barn. So, calling it good enough. Right now I'm feeding my flock of Muscovy ducks 2.5 of these scoops. I don't know if it says, these are like a quart, the tags are all washed away on them, but they're just like standard feed scoops from like Tractor Supply. So 2.5 of these, and that's also feeding my flock of chickens that refuses to live in the coop. So that's a small flock of birds, like 8 hens, and then 1 or 2 roosters. Always noise. So that feeds them, and then my regular flock of chickens that predominantly lives in the coop and in their pasture, they are getting 1 scoop of the scratch mix and then like a 1/2 scoop of this of layer mix plus all the kitchen scraps. See, some of the ducks came out to nibble, get some water. Talked about it in so many videos, so I'll say it again. And of course you can check out my playlist all about Muscovy ducks if you want to learn more. But these ducks, originally from South and Central America, are so hardy and so adaptable to different climates. I mean, they like stay outside, you know, in blizzards half the time, even though they have a duck house, they have a woodshed, they have all these places they could go, but they like just being out. They do really well in the snow and in the cold. This is our newest drake. In the front there, my lilac barred drake, who I don't love. He looks like he's got the double whitehead gene, but I'll use him for a season and see what kind of ducklings I get. This chocolate hen, who is my absolute favorite. We've got this buff pied hen right here, who's really pretty. I thought she was capped, but she is actually like a buff pied. Behind her, that silver hen. Can't get too close to them right now. They're not feeling it. This lilac pied hen here is the one who escaped being butchered, who will be butchered with our roosters. She was not supposed to make the cut for breeders, so just been growing her out. And then we have this blue barred hen here. Everybody's doing good. Enjoying the snow. I know so many of my viewers watch for the Muscovy content, and I know you haven't been really getting any since my Muscovy duck sausage video, but you know, it's winter and there's just really not a lot going on with the ducks. They're being fed, they're waddling around, they're staying warm, we're all staying warm, and that's really about it, you know, until we get back into like hatching season, breeding season, getting ready for breeding season. There's not a whole lot of duck content that I can give you. So let me know if there's something you want to know about specifically. I'll put it on the list. Give me a comment down below, but I'm doing my best. The girls are out in the snow enjoying their new hay feeder. A little bit of fighting going on. If I go in there, they'll just mob me and I won't be able to film this, so let's see. What we doing, girls? Huh? Sunny! Where's Sunny? Hi, Ely, my newest doe on leash. Ely's super friendly, aren't you, girl? But you've been shocked. You've learned your lesson. Don't touch the fence, right, Ely? Hi, girls. Sunny must be over there. I don't see her. Yeah. Sunny is looking just positively massive. The does are out in their other pen that leads to the pasture, and I want to get this hay in, so I'm going to run really fast and try to beat them to the gate and shut it so that I can more easily carry the hay bales into the barn. I think there's anyone in here. They hear me. Well, they already see me, but they're not running yet. Ha ha! Oh no, there's a clip. There's a clip. I don't want them to. No, they're coming! No, girls, no! Ah! It's stuck. Ha ha, suckers! They're like, we just want to be with you. Hi, girls and boys. Hi, everyone. I gotta get this hay in. Forgot that clip was on there. That was almost completely failed experiment. So now I can open the barn. Just toss these hay bales in real quick. The hay I grabbed is a different cut than what I've been feeding. I just want them to have more hay in here and give them a little something different. All right, so I just got back outside. I went in, I had some lunch, switched over some laundry, and now I'm back out here. Quite a bit colder than I was previously, you know, moving around, doing all this stuff. I had to take my coat off. Now I'm in gloves and back in my Carhartt because it's really cooled down. I've got my clippers and my blade oil and my coolant. Probably won't need the coolant. It is very cold out here, and it's not like I'm clipping a whole goat. I'm just clipping, you know, the rear end you'll see on Sunny and Ivy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and trim the feet on Finkel's two kids that are leaving tomorrow. And I'm going to start feeding both Sunny and Ivy. Again, they're going to be kidding in like a month. So I'm going to start giving them grain again on a daily basis, which is going to help their bodies to compensate for how much these kids are rapidly growing and depleting their body's resources in the last 4 weeks of pregnancy. So some people grain them a little sooner. Some people might grain them a little later. Done my own research. This is what I'm doing, is I'm just starting them back on grain. I'm not feeding them like my milker ration, but what I'm going to be giving them is some barley, some oats, and some alfalfa pellets. So I'm just going to ease them back into the grain. I'm not going to be feeding them like they were on the milk stand getting milked, you know, but it's just giving them some extra nutrition. And I did start them on selenium. I gave them 1 dose of selenium and vitamin E last week, and then I'll give them another dose of selenium and vitamin E next week, and then that should help to, you know, prevent any potential selenium deficiencies in the kids that can cause like problems with their legs and feet and stuff like that, being weak. And Archie, who is the most annoying barn cat because she just loves me to an extreme level, and she's sweet, is gonna have to get off the stand. I'm gonna bring Sunny in. Sunny, I affectionately call the cat killer. She does not like the cats, and she will viciously go after cats, and she will not be happy if there's a cat on her stand. So I've got my clippers. I've got to get those plugged in and just get a blade on. I'll show you guys here. This is my handy dandy clipper carry bag. I've got all my blades in here, and they're like in these little plastic individual containers here. And then I've got this set of wall clippers. You know, you need to have there's this other one, brushes for, you know, like cleaning your clippers out as you go, cleaning off your blades and everything. Cat, you cannot be there right now, Arch. No, no, no. She's got the clipper bag. Let go of that bag, Archie. Why? Why are you such a cat? No. You want to have lubricant. This is this wall clipper oil. And then I also have this wall blade ice, which again is a coolant. Probably won't need it, but good to have on hand. I've got my hoof trimmers, which I'll have to see if my husband sharpened them. I left them on his bench and they had moved, so hopefully that means they were sharpened. And then I've got my Belota Mini is a hoof rasp. I probably won't use this on the kids. I just trimmed the feet on all my adult does last week, so I'm not even going to look at feet on them. They should all be good. So you want to have this plugged in and running before you put the blade all the way on. I'm going to be trimming their udders. Oops, let's see here. I like to get a couple more blades this year. I've got 2 10 blades, which is like for show clip in the summertime. I've also got a 40 blade, which is for clipping udders. Like that's short. Won't be using a 40 blade because it's winter. And then I've got a 4F blade. And I think I'm going to use the 4F blade, which is a bit longer than the 10 blade, and then maybe I'll touch up just like the attachment area of the udder with the 10 blade, but I'll clip around like the legs and stuff with this 4F blade. So I want to get that plugged in and put on, and I need to oil this blade probably. You can see this blade has like a pretty decent like guard on it. It's not like a super close blade, so I'm gonna plug that baby in. This cord really is a pain in the butt. I'd love to get like a really nice pair of cordless hookers. I do have a cordless little trimmer that my husband gave me, but it's not like a heavy duty one. But I will try it out for shows this year with like trimming up, I don't know, udders or legs and see. So with this, you put the blade on, but you don't snap it back because you want to turn it on. And then snap, and it turned off too. Snap it back, so that's on there. And then I'm just gonna lube this up. All right, and I am ready to clip Sunny. I've got her grain already in there for her. Well, that's all I did. Let's just trim up this longer hair here. When it gets closer to kidding time, I'll probably trim up her udder a bit more, but now I can just kind of see it. She will be a second freshener, meaning she's kidded one other time, and so I know what her udder is going to look like. It's hopefully just going to be even more impressive than it was with her first freshening, and she was just in milk like 2 months ago, so you know, that's where she's looking right now. And this cat is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, leave it to cats, huh? You got cat there, I don't know what's happening, cat here, and Jinx is probably in the chicken coop. So goats don't love being shaved, that's for sure. Hi, son, but you do love food, don't you? Sunny is my best girl when it comes to eating. This girl will eat and eat. You don't ever have to worry about her not eating. I can see there's like a little... my lens. Looks like I got it off. So she's finished her grain. I'm sure she's happy about that. You got a little haircut. Pretty, pretty, huh? We'll just check her. Oh. Yeah, that's all you get right now, Sunny. We're not going to just load you up, you piglet. And she is looking very wide. She is a brick house, aren't you, Sunny? Let's see if I can feel these babies moving. Now she's going to get annoyed with me. Oh, I just felt a good kick right there. Hi, babies. Hi, there, babies. Oh, another kick. You guys will be able to see the movement. But nice, active babies, huh, Sunny girl? Sunny is my sweet, beautiful girl. I hope she's going to do really well in the show ring this year. Judges and other breeders really liked her last year, and I think she's going to be a lovely second freshener. My guess is that Sunny has triplets. Last freshening she had twins, so we shall see if I'm right, but that's what I'm guessing. Trace babies, huh? You look like you're mad now that you're still in this stand. Okay. Now I'm gonna go bring Heidi in and do the same thing. So I've got to get Green in there first. Certainly a more dramatic difference with Heidi because she's never had an udder before. She will be a first freshener, and so it's exciting to see. Looks like she will have probably a black and white udder. Yeah, she's getting a little udder bump going there, so that's exciting. And she's nervous. She didn't like that. I mean, she's been clipped for show, but she's so upset with me now, aren't you? You didn't want to finish your food because you're mad. Heidi's a little bit more temperamental, aren't you, girl? Did not love that, did you? You can eat. You mad? You still got some to eat. Don't be a butt. Just eat and be nice. You can eat. Come on. Are you mad at me, Heidi girl? Alright, so a lot more hair came off Heidi. She's just got a different coat than Sunny. You can see how much fluff she's got here. You know, you don't want to take too much off. Again, it's winter. I don't want to make her cold. But she'll be fine. You know, this is not a lot of hair off in the grand scheme of things. She's still got a lot of hair to keep her warm, but now I can keep an eye on her back end and see how it's looking and how it's going. And then closer to time, I will trim this belly fur a bit more and trim up that udder a bit more. So, yeah, so I can see what's going on. Right, girl? See how she's standing with her legs together. She's upset. Don't want to stress her out too much. Don't worry, you'll get a peanut. It's okay, girl. She's mad. Oh, kisses? Or are you gonna bite me? Don't bite me. So one thing you want to do to get used to is checking their ligaments. Got these two pencil-like ligaments here, and I don't like it, but getting them used to it, being on the stand, checking their ligaments, that's how you can, you know, a big sign as far as when they go into labor to tell that. And then just gonna see if I feel any kids here. Those. Oh, just felt one. Oh, hi, babies. And then another thing with a first freshener is getting them used to having their udder touched. Really helpful for preparing them for being milked. So just touching her udder and knowing that, hey, I'm going to be touching this area and it's all right. So, good girl. All right. She's done. She's not going to finish her food, apparently. Eat some of it, but not all of it, huh? Mad girl. Okay. Come on, you can get down and I'll get you a peanut, darling. Come on. Are you mad? It's okay. Come on, let's get you a peanut. And before I put my clippers away and bring them back in the garage, I don't want to store them out in the cold. I just want to get them cleaned up and well oiled. You want to have nice things, you want them to stay nice and last a long time, you gotta take care of them. So, you know, that's something definitely I've heard from other dairy goat people is take care of your clippers. Clean them up good, store them well, take care of your blades, get them sharpened, and they will certainly last longer. So, okay. Now I'm going to bring Finkel's kids in one at a time, trim their feet. I'll probably just bring all three in. if I can just hold them and, you know, trim their feet with minimal stress, I like to try that first. She's a screamer. She's a loud one. You're fine, honey. You're okay. But I'm just going to hold her to trim that last foot because she's being a stinker, huh? But you're fine. You're okay. Tomorrow, before they get picked up, I'll go ahead and give them a little ProBios, which is just like, all right, a probiotic paste. And then also some Power Punch, which just has like nutrients in it and helps to give them energy and help with stress. So you can see she's actually fine. She's not even trying to like get down or anything. She's just annoyed and, you know, nervous, scared, but she trusts me. She's, you know, very used to being handled. So she just is not used to being on a stand for one. So she's like absolutely trembling. But she's curious. Goats are very curious animals. I'm just going to trim that last hind foot. Brought both the buck kids in here. Wethers, I should say. The Swiss kid here, who we named Kip, is the one that we're keeping as a companion animal for does and, you know, potential does we may bring in this year. They might need to be quarantined. And then the little chocolate fellow over there is the one whose hooves I gotta trim. You are fine. You are fine. That was fun. It's hard when they can't fit into the stand because they're still so little and they were not super cooperative. But, you know, they'll be big enough before you know it to get them in a stand. So these two are trimmed up, ready to go to their new home tomorrow again. I'll give them that ProBios and the Power Punch tomorrow just to help with the stress and with the transition. But right now they get to go back to the herd and hang out. The boys are fine. They forgive me. Huh. They're both so sweet. All of Finkel's kids are really sweet, which is kind of funny because she's not. Well, she's nice to people, not other goats, but they are just the sweetest. We love them. Be sad to see them go. First kid's leaving the farm. You see Barry, buddy? Oh, you're such a sweet boy, aren't you? You're such a little ham. I love you. Okay. You can go back. Ready? Go! It's funny because now he wants to come right back in, but you know, he was so traumatized from being in here with me. I'm done. I'm over it. It's been a long day. I'm going to get this hair cleaned up, get the barn cleaned up. I can't even talk. I'm going to get the barn cleaned up, and then I'm going to go inside and just like chillax for a little while before I have to come back out and milk again and do evening chores. So yay. Two more things I forgot about. One, I rearranged my milk room, which you may have noticed, and I'll just show that to you guys real quick. Just swept, so I got my pile of hair over there to clean up, but I put the milk stand in the middle of the room and moved this counter thingamabob over here. That way I can walk all the way around the stand. That just makes it really nice as far as milking and all that. Got the cat feed under there. Got all my grain over here on a pallet, of course. Just filled in my whiteboard today. Actually, we are thinking pink and praying on a doe fairy for kidding season. This is a list of some stuff I want to order last minute. Of course, got my vet's number. And then these are the due dates for everybody and my buck and doe counter. So excited to start kidding January 24th and 25th with Idy and Sunny, both bred to Detour. Got this over here. This is where my straw is going to go. I want to use up this last open bale before I bring in some new bales and fill this up. Got my pine shavings, and then hay, and some open hay, some different cuts of hay. This one you can tell is super sun bleached. Using that bale up, that's an older bale and does not look so great. I mean, it's green on the inside, of course, but yeah. And then hay, and then all this, and of course this is shut up for the winter. There's just so many black cats, isn't there? 1 black cat, 2 black cats, 3 black cats. So yeah, and then got all my feed bins now on this row here. We got minerals in here, minerals, kelp, zinc. This is a dairy mix, a milking mix, I should say. Sabrina, the goat grower. Feed that to my kids and to my bucks. This, which is the hardest one to get off the vent, is alfalfa pellets. Feed that to my bucks and my does, and then mix here, and got some different things going on, but yeah, that's what we got. Got the window here. I see some does fighting. Kids are fine. Everybody's eating, or let's see, lingering in the barn, if I had to guess. What do you do when you want attention? Show me how you ask for attention. Yeah, like that. So triplets for Sunny, I think, and twins for this fat one over here, right, Idy girl? There you go, buddy. Oh, we're gonna miss you too. He's so sweet. Ouch. He's so sweet, huh? Like seagulls at the beach, but we weren't. They fit a lot better when they were little tiny things. And they're still little. Come here, buddy. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Lap goats. Wanna be lap goats? I'm gonna miss these two. They're so sweet. Baby Pyle! Uncle hates Ely. You see that? I saw you trying to bite her just now, I think. Mean little goats. We're gonna miss ya. Farewell, darling. Gonna miss ya. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. Look at that face. That's so sweet. Come here, little buck. Come here, buddy. You come see me. This face is so cute too. Don't like the chin scratch quite as much as this one. She is a love you though. Me too. I love you both. I love you all. You mad at me, Si? Why? Why are you mad? Say we're getting attention too. Thank you all so much for watching. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas or a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. If you don't celebrate, I hope you just have a wonderful start to your new year. And this will probably be my last video until the new year. I'm gonna spend time with family, of course, and really just be present in the moment. So I will see you all in the new year. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And let me know what your holiday plans are if you have holiday plans, or New Year's goals if you don't have holiday plans. Certainly have a lot of goals for the new year, and I will be sharing those with all of you. I'll see you in the new year. Bye.